All right, let's talk about the weather here. We want you to be prepared. Tomorrow, thunderstorms, heavy rain expected to head into our area.
Chief Meteorologist Jason Simpson, should we be concerned about this system coming in?
Well, it's something to be aware of for sure. Now, at this moment, we are on step one of ready, set, go. Ready, being that we know there's a risk of severe weather tomorrow. A watch, if that's issued on Wednesday, would be the set point, and then the warning is when you really start to get concerned. That's when you would start to move. So a severe weather threat, level 3, which means enhanced, or we're expecting numerous severe thunderstorms from Birmingham through Tuscaloosa, potentially into northeast Alabama too, and that's ringed by the level 2 and then ringed out by the level 1. So let's get into what we're really expecting here. Severe weather on Wednesday, mainly in the afternoon and evening through the night and into Thursday morning. Yeah, very slow moving system. The slow nature of this could also lead to some flash flooding, and we are expecting even more rain as we go towards Sunday and Monday. So what's the difference between impact and alert? Impact means that we're expecting some rain. It's going to be inconvenient, maybe not great weather to be outdoors. Alert, well, that's where we get into potentially dangerous or maybe even life-threatening severe weather. And while I still think heavy rain is the #1 storm impact on Wednesday, we now expect at least some rotating thunderstorms that could produce tornadoes and or strong wind gusts over 60 miles per hour. Potential is also there for at least some small hail. I don't think this is going to be a big golf ball or baseball kind of hail afternoon for us. Storm Prediction Center outlining this for Wednesday. It's a level 1 significant tornado risk. Essentially, from their data, it means that we're expecting tornadoes, if they develop, to be up to EF2 intensity. So that doesn't mean we're guaranteed to have them. It just means that that's the top level that they're anticipating with this kind of severe weather setup. So storms are north of Birmingham through midday. We're close to 80 in the afternoon with storms beginning to move in from the north. Here's the timeline. They're going to get started as early as noon in the northwest corner of Alabama. But let me add this. Even tomorrow morning, there will be thunderstorms ongoing. This is where I think the risk of severe storms begins developing around lunchtime through 7 p.m. in northwest Alabama. And I know these windows are very wide. I don't normally like having a 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. time frame, but they are moving so slowly from the northwest to the southeast that it literally could take 6 or 7 hours for them to pass through a county. That's why we're also expecting so much rain. 7 p.m. to 4 a.m. storms are finally starting to move south of Birmingham, but it's going to take a while to clear all of this out. So here's the future track. Scattered storms early tomorrow morning up close to Huntsville and the Shoals. Into the afternoon, here come some of those more intense thunderstorms building around 6 to 7 p.m. All this slowly drifting down into the Birmingham metro area by 9 to 10 o'clock. And look, it just sits here all night. Like I said, we're talking maybe 6-7 hours of heavy rain, thunder, and lightning, and the risk that some severe storms could develop, especially on the southern edge of where that heavier rain band sets up. Now, that's one forecast model's opinion of how much rain we could get. Some places easily could get 4 or 5 inches, while others get about 1 or 2. That's why the Weather Prediction Center has this slight risk of flash flooding out. What that means is there's a probability that some of this rain is heavy enough to cause flash flooding, especially when you think about how much rain we had last week. We stack that on top of it tomorrow with a high at 80, and we could have some flooding issues from Wednesday night through Thursday morning. Showers move out early Thursday. Friday is partly sunny. Then more showers develop south of Birmingham Saturday. And unfortunately, at this point, Mother's Day on Sunday looking a little on the wet side with scattered showers and storms becoming more likely.